Hey guys, if you've become accustomed to the duality of what life is and what it's certainly becoming more and more for people, then I think we can hang with it, but there's some people amongst us that simply can't. They're either in it or they're out of it. There's no blending the two. It is not mutually exclusive at all. It's not a balancing act for them. It's one or the other. So whenever we're having moments where we think other people could be breaking through to reach our level of understanding and we're wrong, it's very jarring. I think the universe leads us to believe a lot of things that are never going to be real in actuality. They're never going to be relevant, and it's not going to click with other people the way you think it will. And that's distressing. I know that feeling because I've often ventured out into like somewhat uncharted territory with people existentially, and it just never land, and it's weird and awkward. That's to be expected. But remember, if you awaken to the false narrative and you're not trying to just live strictly by the false narrative, you could be the odd man out, and you could get gaslighted. You could have your reality distorted, and you could have your beliefs invalidated, or so they hope. That's the whole point. Is your convictions need to be strong enough to outweigh any type of opposition from other people, because other people very well could be, and for the most part are, like, for lack of a better term, in on it. They're following that script, so to speak. They're not going to deviate too much. The way I think of it is almost like an RPG, like a simulation game. Some characters are more multifaceted. You can actually exchange dialogue and choose what you say to them. Other people are static. They have that one line of dialogue. Every time your character walks up to speak to them, it's the same one line of dialogue. That's how the real world is becoming. And the more you're self-aware of that, the more you can venture out, find creative ways to break through the orchestration. Because many of our lives, if you're a really creative, intelligent person, they're orchestrated to not just our detriment, but to drone us out, make it bland and repetitive, and prevent anything interesting or good from happening. Basically, it's pretty fucked up. But once you're self-aware of that, then you're more aware that there are glitches in the matrix, and there's going to be problems for the orchestrators of this, because some people are becoming too autonomous for them to control. Uh, One thing also too important to remember is that there's no incentive or benefit for most people to do different until their lives are in chaos, or there's something distressing happening, or there's something that challenges them. And we're all on those different timelines at different times. And I think that the flow of the universe is keeping people like me and you, if you're watching this, from ever being able to delve deep and be self-aware and break the wall about it. That's too scary for those who want us to live on just static terms only, and to never blend and balance anything interesting or inventive or different. That's just not going to be big draw or part of the deal. The world as I knew it, though, basically went away many years ago, and it's been a gradual lessening. And just the strangest energy in the world sometimes presents itself, and it challenges us. It's all meant to be distressing, and it is. It's all part of the test, basically. But what scares me the most has been the haunting level of carelessness, and the lack of foresight, and the lack of accountability and observation. That's the whole theme of this time period, is that it's all a big fugazi, it's a smokescreen, where we're left not knowing why things go badly. But I think we all need to remember there's common denominators, there's themes, there's things that we can point to that I've personally touched on in several things I've uploaded before. But I think the only thing that can really be stated about this time period is what it's truly showed me is that one day we're all going to pay for it. As people and as a society, we're all just going to pay for it. It's like we're given life on credit from the devil, basically, is the way I keep thinking about it. We're all going to cash in, so to speak, on our karma bank, and some are in the negative, some are in the positive, for sure. But the only thing I can really expect reasonably is that there's going to be unexpected upheavals for people when they don't expect it. Complacency is something that is instilled but removed quickly, basically. But I seem to think that things are going to become more real and less organic. And to be honest, every day above ground on this planet is a day closer to transcendence, in my opinion. But I'm just going to make the best of it and hope that it goes a more interesting direction, even if that means it's heavier and weirder and like scarier. I just hope I can make the best of it. But there are definitely scientific ways to externally validate what sets us apart as sentient people. I meant to touch on this much earlier, but there are definitely scientific ways to prove some points. And I think a lot of it's just going to come from group talk, people networking, and like actual word of mouth, because we can't expect anything too real to ever travel to us through a media news outlet or something like that. And it's just not going to happen like that. But once things are real and scary enough, there will be a change in this. I believe our lives are going to have less of a simulative flow and more of an organic flow. It's just going to be chaotic. But anyway, that pretty much touches on everything. Peace.